What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth. This is EJ Joyful Plans, and today I'm coming at you with a very short video, just a bit of a life update video, because I know many of you have noticed that for about 3 weeks, I want to say, I did not post anything on YouTube. I slowed down a little bit on Instagram as well, and I had so many people asking how I was doing that I was like, I need to give you guys a life update. So this is just a brief life update message for you. And I'll just say, I have been blown away by the community that we have built together over the last year and a half. I started my social media platforms in September of 2020, and the number of people that I have met online and in person at the Go Wild Planner Conference back in March, it's unbelievable how I've come to really care about you guys. And I can tell by the way that you message me and the way that we talk to each other, you care about me too. And so that's why I wanted to take a few minutes today to just catch you up on life. I have been keeping a very big secret from you, a very big secret. And a couple of you inquired about how I was doing and mentioned this secret. And I just kind of didn't say anything. But I'm revealing the secret now, and that is I am pregnant. I am pregnant, you guys. That's why Go Wild took so much out of me, and that's why I've been so exhausted for the last, 3 months. I am just coming up at the end of the first trimester. As of filming this, I am 12 weeks and 4 days, and I had a really healthy appointment today, or had a really positive appointment today, and the baby looks really healthy that I now feel comfortable sharing that with you now. So yeah, I'm really excited, and I want to pause and say that I know that this information can be really bittersweet for some of you. I know that many of you have struggled to conceive, have suffered from miscarriages, and I know that there's a lot of grief and emotion that comes from this. And I was really nervous, honestly, about sharing that I was pregnant, because I see so many times when people share pregnancy announcements, because I was one of those people. You see a pregnancy announcement on social media, and if you've been trying to conceive, and it just breaks your heart. You're happy for the person, but it points out something that has not been able to happen for you yet. And so I'm aware of those feelings. I'm empathetic, sympathetic towards those feelings, and I just want you to know that if you're in that camp, I hear you, I see you, and my heart is with you, and I am praying for you and for God's will in your life, that if He has a baby for you, that it will happen in His time, and if He doesn't, that He will show you how your life is to be and how you can live it abundantly, even if it's not the way that you thought it would go. So I just really wanted to make sure I said something, because there have been many times that people have posted and announced being pregnant, and I've been like, when is it my turn? Full transparency, I am 38 years old. When the baby's born, I will be 39. My husband is 40. He will be 41 when the baby's born. And we have been married for about 7.5 years. And we have been trying, I guess you could say, for about 3 or 4 years. And I guess full disclosure on this process, it hasn't been easy. I'm older. I have PCOS, which was diagnosed a year after that we pulled the goalie. We took out the IUD. And when you have PCOS, it is incredibly difficult to conceive because your hormones are all over the place, and you don't know when you're ovulating or if you're even ovulating. And I think the realities of finding out that I have PCOS, suddenly it just felt like this insurmountable object. There's no way, this is gonna be so hard. I'm also overweight, so being older, overweight, and then not knowing when I was ovulating just seemed so hard. And I know many of you watched my D-stash video of the sticker books, And I have this here. I had a pregnant pause holding this pregnancy sticker book because I just was like, I bought this book years ago and I just don't know if it's going to happen for me. And I had no idea that a couple of weeks after posting that video, I would conceive. Or did we get pregnant within a couple of weeks? I didn't know at the time. And a few weeks later, we did. And I think as of today, I believe it. The journey's been really interesting because there hasn't been a lot of romanticism around it. Like, because we're older and because we needed a little bit of help, we can just suddenly be surprised with a positive pregnancy test. Do you know what I mean? And so I did end up taking a medication. I'm not a doctor. If you want to know what the medication was, I'll tell you. You can slide into my DMs. But we took a medication to help me ovulate because I wasn't ovulating regularly. So I took a medication to help me ovulate, and it's supposed to help develop a follicle. And the first time we took it, it didn't work. The second time, they upped the dose and gave me another medication to help with my pituitary gland, which is overactive and gives me way too much prolactin. And that was an awful medication, but at the end of that week of treatment, there was a viable follicle or a viable egg. And they gave us a trigger shot, gave me a trigger shot, and the baby was conceived naturally through timed intercourse after just getting my body regulated to ovulate properly. So we had a little bit of help, and I'm really thankful for that help. I can't believe that it happened relatively quickly from starting the medication. I have my pregnancy test here. I think I took like 7 or 8, but these are the good ones. If I can get this to focus. I don't know. I think it might be reversed. So it's pregnant. I got 2 of them. Again, I took like 7 because when you get a trigger shot to get your body to release the egg, it puts HCG in your body. And these pregnancy tests test for HCG. And so I waited as long as I could to take the test because I didn't want a false positive. And I took tests every day for a while. And they continued to be positive. And Josh wouldn't believe it till I had a good blood test. Then we had another blood test a week later. Lots of monitoring and just trying to let it sit in that it's real. And it's real. It's happening. I am due on October 13th. Where my October baby's at. And I don't know if I've shared this, but I have never been pregnant. Josh, we were our first, we married at an older age, and we're doing all of this for the first time together. And it's really exciting. It's really scary. But it's been really great so far. So other than extreme fatigue, I've had a little bit of nausea in the afternoon, headache in the afternoon, but not to the point of vomiting. I've only vomited once, which is nice. So afternoon, morning sickness, but not to the point of being physically sick, which is good. And that extreme fatigue is what hit me so hard early on and has stretched up until now, that has prevented me from posting regularly. Because I tell you guys, I have a full-time job, and when I come home from work is usually when I try to film and be active in my stories. And when I get home, I just collapse. I'm like, I have nothing left to give. I'm so tired. And so I just decided to give myself a pass to rest. And I kept thinking as people were like checking in, I'm like, just wait, you guys, it'll be worth it. It'll all be revealed in time. Well, now's the time. So I know this is very candid and chatty, but I just wanted it to feel like you and I were having a conversation over some decaf iced caramel macchiatos, which I'm drinking a lot of lately. And I'm trying to think. I have some video that I'm going to close this out with, and then I'll pop in at the end. So I did film a little bit of my first ultrasound, my second ultrasound, and then what I could of our sonogram appointment today, which I couldn't film that, but I'll do a review of that at the end of this video. So without further ado, if you want to see a little bit of baby Boo, just keep watching. First ultrasound appointment. It's happening.
Gosh,
This is so crazy. Oh my gosh, it's moving. Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out.
Look at that baby moving.
Oh my gosh, look at the little arms. I'm freaking out.
Look at that baby moving.
Oh my gosh, look at the little arms. I'm freaking out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's so weird.
It's so weird, right? Look, this kid's moving.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like legit crying.
Oh, I'm so happy for you guys.
Wow. What's up, guys? We are at 11 weeks, getting an ultrasound today, and I'm really excited to see how the baby's looking. You too, Josh?
Yeah.
Look at those hands.
Dang, hands.
Feet.
Feet.
Still has a little tail still. That's okay. And then big old head. Normal.
Oh my
And then,
goodness.
of course, now you can see the heartbeat now that you've heard it, right? Oh, there
Oh my gosh!
That's all good. It's all healthy.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh.
It is Monday, April 4th, 2022, and I'm going in for my third baby doctor appointment. That makes it sound like the doctor is a baby. My third doctor's appointment for la bébé, and it's a big one today. This is the 12-week scan where they do the nuchal translucency sonogram, deep look of at the baby pictures to see if there's any chromosomal abnormalities going on. So it's a big appointment today. I'm trying to chug as much water as possible. My doctor didn't tell me I needed to have a full bladder, but I'm seeing online everywhere you should. So I'm just gonna take it upon myself to have a full bladder. And yeah, really excited. We also think we will get the NIPT. Those are the non-invasive testing to check for abnormalities by grabbing the mom's blood. We should have those results today, and that will be even more clear if the baby has anything like Down syndrome or Edwards syndrome or Patau syndrome. And the other part of that test is finding out the gender, but we are going to give those results to a friend who's going to make a cake for us or get a cake for us. So we'll be able to be surprised, and we're going to be surprised on Saturday. So it's a big week. This week I am doing this sonogram, 12-week sonogram. We'll find out about any conditions the baby might have. I'm gonna announce on social media this week that I'm pregnant. Oh my goodness. It has been killing me not being able to tell people, although a few have guessed based on how tired I've been, which has been pretty funny. So I'll be able to tell people on social media this week, and then Saturday we find out the gender. So truly this is going to be, it's going to be a big week in my life and in Josh's life. So that's it. I don't think I can record the ultrasound for the sonogram pictures. I think it's different than what we did the first two times, but I'll pop back on after. So see you soon. So there you have it. That was the first ultrasound around 8.5 weeks, 9 weeks, one around 11.5 weeks, something like that. And then just a follow-up for the sonogram appointment that I just had. We received the blood work back, and the baby is perfectly healthy by that blood test, meaning there are no chromosomal abnormalities like Down syndrome and all of the syndromes that can be detected in chromosomes. So that is all good. And the sonogram was next level. Like the two first ultrasounds that you guys saw was unreal. I was crying pretty much the whole time in the first ultrasound. There is nothing like seeing a heartbeat, hearing a heartbeat, and seeing a baby moving in your belly when you've never experienced it before. And the second one was a little Still great to see the baby active and moving, and it jumped, but it wasn't as like emotional as the first time. But the sonogram appointment, the nuchal translucency appointment, what just took it to a next level all over again, because the images were so much more vivid. And I could really be like, there is a healthy baby in there. And that paired with the blood results just have made me finally feel like, like we can tell people and come out into the open. So that is all I wanted to share with you guys today. Thank you for watching and hanging out with me. The baby's gender will be revealed to us in a handful of days. And then I think it would be fun to reveal the baby's gender in one of my lives with my friend D Planner Babe. So I think we're going to go live this upcoming Sunday. What's the date on that? Is it the 11th, April 11th? We're going to be live over on Instagram, and I'll reveal the gender over there at that time. So I hope that this got you excited, and what I could really use from you guys, if you are a people or a person of prayer, I would love your prayers during this time. My husband's name is Josh, and if you could just be praying for him to continue to be so awesomely patient with me and helpful to me, and that our relationship would continue to grow, and that we would continue to grow more in love with each other and committed to each other through this process. If you could be praying for what we're calling baby boo, and that he or she just continues to grow and to be safe inside my womb, and that you would just be praying for me that I would have courage, have courage and strength, and that I wouldn't be stressed. I tend to run super stressed, and stress isn't good when you're trying to grow a baby. And so just prayers for me to remain calm and trusting in the Lord for all the things that are about to come for us. I would really appreciate that. So I'm going to call it a video. Come hang out with me on Instagram. My handle is ejjoyful_plans. It is always a good time, especially when I post more regularly, which is going to happen. And I'm trying to think what else. If you want to hang out with me again, would love if you subscribe to my channel. This isn't becoming a baby channel. You don't have to worry about that. But since I've developed such great relationships with so many of you, I just wanted to make sure I shared this part of my life, because it will incorporate into the decorative plans that I'm putting together. So, and that's been a hard thing. Like, I can't show you guys, my journals and my plans for the last couple of months, because it's had information in it that's private. But now I can be more open as I'm decorating. I can talk about that, which is good. But again, this isn't going to become like a baby channel. So you're good if that's not what you're looking for. Until next time, friend, God bless you. God bless you and keep you. Do something creative today. And I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.